I will start compiling everything that I do every week into these videos because then it allows me to quickly showcase my work while also being able to work on my projects a lot more. Though I will still try to screenshot any blueprints or any necessary things that need to be showcased in the forum. Now, this week is the event dispatcher, and it's similar to week three's, except in this case, instead of it being a step on a button, it's now based on the event when you hit these targets. If I go ahead and show you, you can see, of course, what I mean. So if you were to hit this target, it would hit the cube. If you hit this one, it would cause the ball to bounce. On repeated use, it can cause it to bounce even more. And with this one, if you shoot it, what will happen is it will start spawning enemies. Anyway. So, let's go over the cube first. So the cube is simply controlled via the archery target hit, which if I go onto there, what happens is if the component being the projectile hits the object, it will go ahead and not only change material, but it will call the event dispatcher of archery target hit. This will then link to all of these extras assets to allow them to work. So if we go on here, the event begin play. So what happens is we bind the event to initiate spin to the archery target hit. Therefore, if the archery target hit is called, it will also call the initiate spin in here. And what happens is if you hit the objects, of course, it will go ahead and cause the block to spin. The jumping ball is likewise similar in that it's just binding the event and calling the event, but except this time it will cause it to bounce. The wave system is also similar because all it is simply just a connector towards the wave manager. I did not alter any of this in the tutorial, so I'm just going to quickly explain it. This works similar to the archery system in that if you hit the targets, of course, it go. In this case, this door links towards the wave manager's script. Events, sorry. And if the archery target hit is called over, it will begin the waves, which will then continue on to do the necessary extra events that are called onto here. For instance, whenever the character ends up dying, it will go ahead and end wave and begin a new wave by calling a wave complete. The door will go ahead and listen to all of this so that when it does complete, it will start a new wave. I will start utilizing this in a way that I will, of course, use the event dispatcher so that if my character were to hit targets or such, it will go ahead and call those events onto to do stuff. For example, I could do it so that there's this character that won't let you collect this collectible unless if you hit all the targets, but you can't hit all the targets unless if you transform into the specific creature that can shoot projectiles. Something like that. This adds towards the whole Banjo-Kazooie-esque gameplay that I plan to utilize. And again, I will showcase my game in the near future. I've just been working on a few things with its world by I have found online, and I will link them, a DeviantArt page of the Banjo-Kazooie Smash Bros. Ultimate map, which I am going to utilize and make changes, of course, because the map does have a lot of instances where it's one-sided objects and they're hollow from the other. So I'll definitely have to make some extreme changes to the actual model myself, though of course the level does not get marked, so it's not the biggest thing, so it's probably going to be changed at the near end, of course. And I believe that should be it for what I'm going to show this video. I will again continue to explain and show other things for my actual project in the future. Goodbye.